Well, I'm sure a lot of you parents out there can relate to all of that. But what's the one thing that many couples say suffers the most after the baby arrives? You probably won't be surprised to hear that it's their own relationships. In fact, studies show that 40 to 70% of couples experience stress, profound conflict, and drops in marital satisfaction during this time, all of which can affect the baby's care. Now, with that in mind, the Gottman Institute in Seattle has developed Bringing Baby Home workshops to help moms and dads become better parents and also better spouses. And we sat in on a workshop recently on Long Island. Let's take a look.
I'd like to welcome you to the Bringing Baby Home workshop. The Bringing Baby Home workshop is a 2-day workshop, and we teach couples what the transition into parenthood is like. It's based on research from Dr. Gottman on what happens during this transition. In his research, he's found that 67% of couples report some sort of relationship dissatisfaction. That's a big number. That's more than half.
The workshop focuses on helping couples to remain friends, to improve their relationship, and to learn how to resolve conflicts. Because once the baby comes along, they'll be facing conflicts that are new, that they never really had to deal with before.
Relationship conflict increases dramatically in the first year after a baby is born. Sex declines. Conversation and communication between partners decline dramatically. It's important to understand that all of these things are normal. It's not that you married the wrong person or anything like that.
A big part of the workshop is giving new and expectant parents tips to help them learn how to communicate better during this time.
We teach couples, once you are in that conflict, you need to step back where it's not an attacking mode. You know, it's presenting a problem, an issue that you may have, and also trying to figure it out as a couple. So every night you come home, give your partner the undivided attention, 15 minutes. Let your partner go into how their day was and what they're feeling and what their challenges were. You know, just take turns and let each other talk and, know where others' lives are right now.
Fathers here get special attention. In particular, how important it is for them not to withdraw, but to actively co-parent.
Here's an interesting fact. The more emotionally involved a father is with a child at age 4, the more socially competent his child will be at age 8. You guys have such an enormous role in your child's life, you don't even know it. Fathers are essential for positive child development. Why do fathers withdraw? When a baby is born, new mothers often receive help from this society of women. And this society of women can sometimes push the father's help to the side, and that they make him feel that his help is not needed.
Then there's something you may not have thought of, a date night.
I want you guys to program on your iPhones, Blackberries, Trios, whatever you have in your pocket right now, and plan your date night. Just like how you schedule your child's doctor's appointments, how you schedule, your dental appointment, you have to put it a priority. It's really important that couples come away from this workshop knowing that, okay, we do have a baby, but it was also the two of us before this baby came.
But is the message getting through?
What I really learned from tonight was, being there for one another and knowing that it's a family, we're a family now. And the way the baby's gonna feel loved and cared about is how we interact with one another.
Babies take up so much attention. I know lack of sleep would get me stressed out. But I didn't know how much you have to be aware of what babies are responding and then how fathers have such a big role. Kind of thought women could just do it all.
I'm gonna have to come home earlier from work, try to spend more time with her and the baby so I can help her out and just be there for the baby and her, because it's gonna be tough for both of us.
Tough? Maybe. But one couple sees it differently.
I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to all the unslept nights and staying up and the breastfeeding and the crying and the diapering, and then the smells come through, and it'll be well worth it.
Wow, that's such helpful advice. And if you'd like to find out more about workshops in your area, log on to the Gottman Institute at bbhonline.org. And 2 good books on the subject are Sanity Savers by Dr. Dale Atkins, plus And Baby Makes 3 by John and Julie Schwartz Gottman. Okay,